It's one of those things where at first, it's kind of like I'm kind of paralleling my character's role where he's freaking out. I'm actually freaking out just walking the set, seeing the whole thing happen, watching explosions go off, feeling the heat on my back, literally having explosions go off right next to me. I mean, when you go back home, when I would go back to my room at the end of the night after filming, I'd literally be shaking. I'd be trembling, or I'd have the shake just from all just the energy of the set, you know what I mean? And that would be a constant day-to-day thing, and we would go to set, and the fun part is you don't know what's gonna happen sometimes. We go to set, and Mike really just kind of goes off the cuff sometimes, and he says, we're not gonna do this scene today. Today, we're just gonna blow up that whole block. And I'm like, oh, cool, fun, good to know. This is gonna be real interesting. Where am I now? And he'll be like, you're gonna be right in the middle of it, and you gotta run out. So it's like, it's one of those things where you never know what's gonna happen. There's just a lot of craziness going on, man, and anything can happen on that set. So it's very scary. If you're used to, things being on schedule or things being, a certain way, you get a call sheet, you see what's gonna happen. That doesn't happen necessarily there. And yeah, you just gotta kind of be ready and be flexible and be ready to just do whatever comes at you and roll with it. His name is Leonardo Ponce de Leon Spitz, AKA Leo Spitz for short. He is a conspiracy theorist, freak-out, kind of controlling kid who is a freshman at Princeton University. He has a website. He's kind of like this entrepreneur slash hustler. He's got all these things going on. He's got a staff with him that works at the school. And then in comes Sam's character, Shia, and he's kind of thrown off. And we're both kind of feeling each other out, finding out if we like each other or not. And then I end up getting sucked into his world, and my world completely gets flipped. I get flipped all over. I'm freaking out halfway throughout the movie. Wish I never met this kid, because now I'm being chased by the real thing, by real robots, and I'm just trying to, live. I just want to survive. So the character goes from kind of being in complete control of his domain to completely out of control and just freaking out. Great, man. He's a fun kid, a lot of fun. I found that we're kind of very similar in a lot of ways, both really competitive. We ended up finding that out really early. As soon as we were in the room actually rehearsing, we were improvising stuff, and immediately I knew we were gonna get along because we were just riffing so good. Everything was going back and forth. He was spitballing, I was going right back at him. And what I realized is I look over and the writers are writing down what we're saying. So it's like we were actually getting to write some of the dialogue, so that was cool. And then he was great, man. He was a lot of fun. We had a lot of there's a lot of competitive stuff going on. We played Madden. He introduced me to the video game Madden, and he kicked my butt the first couple games, and then I ended up coming back and kicking his. And he's cool, man. He's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun.